Wow. Well, what can I say? Firstly, hello everybody.
Hello everyone.
Hello from Fany, beautiful Fany, and Karen from Wise Women Weekdays. What a start to this little show. What an epic! Oh, you blow me away when I hear you play this. Honest to God, you do. So we've got we're at Fanny's house over in the Isle of Wight. We've got a little girl playing with the puzzles, and that's the head that you popped up. You want to say hello again? You going to come say hello? What do you think of your mummy playing these amazing instruments all the time? Do you love it? Do you love it? You do. Have you got a favourite instrument? No.
No, they're all my favourites.
They're all your favourite.
Oh, that's great.
Because she's pretty cool, your mum, isn't she? And can you play any yet?
I can't.
Not
I can only play the drums.
the drums. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Playing the drums.
Yeah.
I think I've actually been to one of the drumming sessions with you.
She has a mini drum,
Just a mini drum.
mini medicine drum,
Mini.
made specially for her.
Mummy,
Yeah.
Thank you.
you know that drum
Yes.
when I had when I was 3?
Yes. You still have it.
I mean, the first one that I had.
Yes.
You gave it away.
Oh gosh. Oh dear. That's because she
This
got another
the
one.
one that you have with Daddy,
Because you
this
grew
one.
up. And got a
Talking
bigger
about
one.
this one.
Yeah, look, you've got a bigger
But you
one.
have
now.
No! Well, there was someone's birthday, and Mummy David had a present.
Oh.
Mommy
that's
likes
not
sharing her instruments.
That's not going according to plan. Are we okay? We're still going to carry on with the puzzles.
Yeah,
we are.
still
We
making
are.
it
Bless
all.
her, bless her. So, thank you, Fany. So, I'm here with Fany Bah, and do you have a title? Do you have a name? I mean, what are you? Obviously a musician and a healer. Do you have another sort of name that you give yourself?
I never thought of this.
No. It's interesting, isn't it? An interesting concept.
Yes. I actually try to go away of labels.
Okay.
Yes.
So when
Because when you have a label,
yeah,
people have expectation.
okay, that makes sense.
And because I work intuitively, I try to do everything on the spot.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're doing this right now.
Going with the flow, with
Going
whatever.
with the flow, with whatever it's supposed to be, whatever it's.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Yes,
You
yes.
never know
Yeah,
what
so-
might happen.
And the other thing that I'm trying to bring out there for people and myself is that in life, the best thing we can do is learn how the easiest way to shapeshift, like shapeshifters.
Like shade. Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Okay.
So now we're doing interview.
yeah,
Next moment, I'm cooking.
you might be cooking. You might have.
and
It's like putting different hats
putting
on.
different hats
So
on.
you could be a mother. You could
Yes,
be a teacher. You
yes,
could be of
yes.
course.
If
That's
you're the
shape-shifting.
cleaner, you're the I don't know, everything. The therapist, then next minute you're something else.
Because you know, there's another interpretation for shape-shifting.
Yes.
It's like if you're a reptilian, do you know? So sometimes you're
Ah,
being
yes,
human,
like,
suddenly you turn into be a reptile because the eyes go or something
Yes,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
So you don't do any of
No,
that.
no, not like this. More like changing the hat.
Yeah, different.
Yes.
Of course, and I
Yes.
think being female, because actually, just as you make me my lovely cup of tea,
Yes.
we were talking about women playing the didgeridoo, and this is why I love you anyway,
Mhm.
as you know, and but I love the fact that you play this didgeridoo and you play it so well. And you were saying it's not the instrument for a woman to play.
Yes.
Why is that?
So the didgeridoo and the African harp that I play as well.
Is that the kora?
The
Is
kora,
it called
yes.
Kora, K-O-R-A.
Can we
We
see?
might maybe end on that, perhaps when I.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
when, maybe if you wouldn't mind giving us a little, because you're
Yes,
multi-talented.
yes.
So
So
yeah.
both instruments are meant to be played just by men, traditionally.
Yeah.
And the didgeridoo, even now, there are some Aboriginal elders that still make this across that women are not supposed to play. But some of them, some years ago, maybe like in the last 20, 30 years, they came out there and they said that this, the law that they have for the didgeridoo, it's just for their women.
Oh, just for the
Yeah,
Aboriginal
for
women.
the Aboriginal women. It's not for the Western women because we.
Oh, okay.
So because it's all linked to their law. This is so I study a lot of Aboriginal culture and just maybe just quickly we touch base with that.
Please do.
So
yeah.
there are not many books written about it, but what it's the information that we have and at the moment, you know, scientifically proven, the Aborigines as a culture, it was the only sustainable way. That like the most sustainable way to be with living on the planet, because when they come to be as a in their human experience, they have a role
Okay.
to play. That's why they're women, they never argue about why they're not playing the didgeridoo, because they
It's
have
accepted
it's accepted because they have other things
to do.
why they're that they're
So-
supposed
so-
to do.
so do
So
you-
when you're born,
Yeah.
you know how in our society we're like, oh, what would you like to be when you grow
Yes.
up?
Yes. You're labeled.
We have all these questions of who we are, who I am, to be or not to be, all
yes,
this.
that is
And
the question.
yes, and they don't have this, because from the moment they're born, they have a purpose, they have reason, they have, and it's bigger than them. It's not just the individual, you know, my totem animal is the kangaroo and I need to look after all the kangaroos, but it's bigger because this totem, it makes me part of the clan, part of the tribe. I need to look after the land. I'm caretaker of the land, I'm caretaker of the family, and the family is not just my family, but it's the whole tribe.
connectivity,
Yes.
Yeah.
And they have found a various way to keep the flow in that, which is amazing. So women had, I mean, we can talk about this for hours, but women, you know, they were choosing who is gonna marry who. You know, they were
So that's
choosing
their
the
role. They
bloodline.
look after the family as
Yes,
such. Yes.
yes.
Okay.
The men will go for the hunting.
So very
So
traditional.
actually, the politicians, we could say that women were the politicians,
Mhm.
and men were like the upbringers. Like they
Okay.
will get the hunter-gatherers. They will go and get everything sorted with their
Yeah.
power, like with
Like
their
it would have
physical.
been in way back
Exactly.
when.
And when teenagers they come to a certain age, exactly when here we'll get the rebellious,
Yes.
and they'll be like,
Slamming
oh
doors.
yes, I don't like this, I don't like that,
And I hate you, Mum.
and exactly. This is the time before that comes. They get sent to something they call walkabout,
Yes.
and they travel to a different tribe where they learn more stories about their totem animal, more stories about how they can gonna be this responsible adult,
Yeah.
carrying the wisdom and obeying, or how, that's not the right word, but
No,
doing
but-
the law.
Yeah,
And
of
this law,
course.
but the law in our cases, it's we're opposing the law.
Yeah.
In their case, the law, it's history, storytelling, it's magic, it's beauty, it's dream time, it's respect for the ancestors, it's all this is about
It's
love.
connect.
It's all
It's
this
totally
connection with the
connecting, yeah.
nature.
Connecting. back
We're
to
all
nature.
together. We're all part of the whole thing.
I remember when I was living in Australia, 20, 30 years ago, and I remember I took a trip around the country and came into contact with lots of originals, Aboriginal people. And what I had experienced also, or what they experienced, is when we were taking over their land and trying to, and their land is sacred, isn't it? You think of Ayers Rock or Uluru. But when you know, we come along and say we want to put some houses there, and we're going to put you in the houses. I know it's we are laughing, but it's horrible. But you could see all these poor people that have been so displaced. So all their sofas are outside in the garden. I can remember seeing it so vividly. They're not in the house. They didn't want to be in the house.
No.
So their sofas and all their furniture's in the garden. And of course they're all given an allowance because they've been shifted. And they're all just drinking alcohol and they've lost their way.
It's a little bit like the Native Americans, unfortunately.
It is.
We go and we
Spoil
conquer.
things.
Yeah.
And do you not think now, in a way, we're trying to get back to that, the importance of being connected to nature, the fact that you have all the
think that
didgeridoo.
actually everybody where I'm walking around, people from different, they come from a different place, but everybody is coming back to what it was.
What we want.
We want a simple life, connected with the earth.
Yeah.
And respecting each other.
Absolutely.
And even people call some things like that, like hippie wishy stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's we all come to understand that it's all love.
And I think we've got a lot to learn from Indigenous tribes. Like you said, you mentioned dream time, and I know the Aboriginals think that once we pass in this form, we go back into the earth, and we come back as something else. So that's amazing. But going back to the didgeridoo,
going back, yes.
Yeah. What brought you? What brought this into your life then? Was it something you always wanted to do, or was it meeting other people that played it and you thought?
It's actually meeting other people.
Yeah.
Yes, and I remember first time I saw it and was like, okay, that's didgeridoo. And there was an event happening where we live here on the Isle of Wight. And I went, and there was all these artists from around the world coming on the Isle of Wight.
Really? They all came to the Isle of Wight to play? Why?
Yeah.
Why the Isle of
There
Wight?
was this like
convention.
No. It was like a festival happening.
Yeah. A gathering of
Yes, but for me it was like wow.
I bet.
Like incredible.
Gosh.
Yes.
And everybody came as players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was very small, but it was heart opening. It was eye opener.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I met a special man, a guy that became special in my life, and he was a maker and a player and the father of my baby.
Oh wow, the one that's doing the puzzles, that's moving the cameras and in and out the light.
I'm really grateful that he came into my life as a teacher, and we did have like exchanged knowledge and but it's been inspiring, I would say.
So why is it such an important instrument? Because it's not tuneful, is it? It's not like getting a guitar out and you can sing along to it. You can't play.
So if you can see at the background, I have a few different ones.
Yeah.
So the wooden ones, they are just one key, and like you're saying, you can't. That's the key. You can't tune it. And these days, people produce made from plastic or fiberglass. Or some of them are wood that are slidable, and
slidable.
Yes,
so you can move them up and down for different sounds.
Yes, and then you can change the key.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, that's kind of not quite so authentic. That's what we've done in the West. We've adapted.
So all the didgeridoos that I have, they're called didgeridoos. None of them is actually authentic because they're all made here.
Okay.
Most of them are from even driftwood.
Right, yeah.
And others are from normal wood, but they're all made in the same way, where you cut them in half, and then you take the meat inside, you carve them out,
right,
and then you glue them back together.
Oh gosh,
yes, this is how they're made. Yes.
That's how they'd be made in Australia.
No, in Australia, here mine are made like this.
Right, okay.
In Australia, they don't call them didgeridoos.
Okay.
They are called yadaki or mago. This is the traditional word for it, and they're made from termites, which is little ants that goes inside the trees, and they make the tree hollow, and then the makers there, they go around a forest full of eucalyptus
And probably bang it. To
and
see,
just
tap it to see if it's hollow.
they listen and they ask for permission
Mm.
which tree is ready to become an instrument, because once they're hollow they're actually dry and dead.
Yeah, of
So-
course,
and
they've served their purpose.
So they still clean what is inside
Yeah, sure.
with
So how do you
intention
think they
and
would
then-
feel that we've adapted that instrument and we're changing it? I mean, would they be happy
they're
or not?
upset.
They are upset.
Yes,
Okay.
some of them. So I think like everything in life, it is a bit tricky, this subject,
Mm.
because when we speak about traditional, do we want tradition to remain always
Mm.
constant and the same, or is tradition it's changing with time?
Mm.
So we're all like the
Evolving.
storytelling.
Yeah.
I'm telling you a story. Next time you tell that story to somebody, you're gonna put your element in it.
Yes.
So it's a bit like that.
Things
So
change.
for me, actually, since I play all these different instruments, and quite often I have people coming back after a journey or a meditation or dance, trance dance, and they say that they felt that we're all one and we all come from the same source.
Mm.
So this is my message, and I think that this is what I'm about, that we are actually all come from the same source. And if we dig enough down,
Mm.
Australia is on the other side. So my ancestors are with their ancestors. If
Unless the Earth's flat, but we won't go into
Yes.
that. This is assuming the.
but
yeah.
assuming the Earth
yes,
is round,
Yes, that's right. We
But,
dig down. Yeah.
even if the Earth is flat, the whole Earth it's a living matter.
Yeah.
So everything beneath our feet is ancestor. So I think Australia, it was so important there what happened. It's they had the privilege to be remote for thousands of years.
Mm. Mm.
And that's why they managed to preserve this the natural
Way
law
of life,
and
yeah.
the way of life
But for long
for
run.
very long time, and also because of their dreams and the connection with the land. When they came across the tools and the wheel, and they were saying, no, you're gonna make my life easier, but I like it as it is.
Because that's the thing, is that you've got
The
standard of
technology,
living.
they were saying no.
Yeah, and that's where we're evolving
Yes.
with like a standard of living maybe higher. We have nice houses and cars and
Yes.
technology, but the quality of life,
Mm.
that's what they're trying to preserve. And I think that's what we're trying to go back to, the quality of life, the meaning of our life, and the connectivity with people is so important.
This was what's so profound, especially with them, is the connection,
Yeah.
the spiritual involvement, and they were all had telepathic.
Do they?
Yes, they were learning this from early age, and they were also learning from childhood how to listen to their dreams.
Gosh.
So, and every stories that they had, like the elder will sit and tell a story,
Yeah.
and then they will ask the young children listening, what did they understand? So every story had 4 meanings, which is, the first meaning is the obvious.
Yeah. The actual story. Yeah.
Like, straightforward.
Yeah.
Like
He went shopping
there
and
was
met somebody.
a tree, and the apple fell from the tree.
Yes. Yeah.
What was the meaning? Apple fell from a tree. Yes.
Yeah.
But then you have another level and another
Yeah.
level, another level, and depending of what the children and the young people were understanding, the elders will reveal more about the law and about life. So they were learning this all gradual. It wasn't like like now to our children, we're giving them all these books, and we're like, there you go, read this and understand life. Live as you best you can. Yes,
Yeah,
there
get
is
on with it. No.
Yes, so the guidance, it's different because we are trying to protect our children from
Yeah.
what's coming, and their guidance was more like coming into the stage when the child was ready to hear it,
Yeah.
so they can understand why certain things are done in a certain way.
It's quite amazing, isn't it? I
Mm.
mean, and I love the fact that you know so much. I didn't know you knew all this. I just thought.
We never actually talk about it.
No, no, we
So-
haven't, because we talk about other things.
So
don't we?
usually we talk more about
All sorts of
the
stuff.
power of sound,
That's
because
what
this
I
is
thought it
our
was about.
passion.
Yeah.
And this is what
It's
bring
about
us
the vibration.
together.
It was absolutely,
Yes.
and however
So I
that
don't know
is.
why we spoke
Well,
so
I
much.
think because I
Yes.
asked you about the didgeridoo,
Yes.
and it's
We're
not
talking
called
about
a
women
didge.
and men. Yes.
And women, and the fact that
Yeah.
men, say that women can't play it, but it's evolving again because
Yes.
we are playing. And I think I love it again because there's not many women that play it. I don't know many men that play it either. But the fact that I've found you as my friend and you play it and you play it so well as with all the other
Thank
instruments.
you.
Well, you do.
Some of the
you do.
best, well-known players in the world, they're actually women.
Are they?
Yes.
Ooh,
They're quite well known and respected.
Yes, I'm sure.
From the. And no, let's
why,
go back
though?
a step.
Yeah.
So the didgeridoo these days now we call it didgeridoo universe, because the Aboriginal way it's a traditional playing that has been used for ceremonies, rituals, healing.
Mm.
But now people use didgeridoo to play in every style of music. You have like everything,
Well, like
country,
classic.
heavy metal, classic.
Opera.
You have honestly
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
a didgeridoo, and at the back
It's
there
like a
is
fusion.
like
An orchestra or something of
so
players.
people have done everything. It's
Which is
incredible.
So again, that's evolving, isn't it? It's bringing
Beatbox,
everything
drum and
together.
bass, reggae,
Yeah.
everything.
I
And
love
it's
that.
incredible. So it's reaching more people.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's right. 'Cause you don't just have to like opera or just
Yes.
classical or country.
I think one of the well-known bands in UK it's the Levelers.
Okay.
They had a didgeridoo player.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
That's right. They
Yes.
did. I remember hearing some
Yes.
of their tracks.
Yes.
I bet heavy metal doesn't have it.
Have it.
They do?
Yes.
They do. What,
Yes.
they bash each other over the head with it? Or they actually
They play it.
Do they? Oh gosh, it's not my cup of tea, that one. But maybe, I don't know, if you stick a didge in there, maybe it will be. But it's interesting because again, talking about vibration and the power of sound, because I don't know if you've heard of a lady called Veda Austin, who talks about it's on the back of Yasuro Emoto. Have you heard of him? He was a Japanese. I said about him the other day about the water
Yes.
and the intention behind it and the sound. So I'm sure a lot of people have listened to this. So it's the power of water. The thought or the sound of the vibration on water, and you can see how it can react. So Yasuro Emoto, I can't remember the name of the book, The Miracle of, I can't remember the name of the book, but he would do these experiments, and if you played good music, happy music, angelic music, and you would see the water and it would be frozen, it would be very pretty, little stars and beautiful sacred geometry. But if you put some heavy metal music in front of a petri dish of the water and froze it, it would be very disjointed and not very attractive. The same with thoughts, the same with your feelings, the same with words. So this was a massive experiment. He's since passed, but Veda Austin, she's taken it to the next level, and the importance of sound, vibration, thought, and how it brings us all together, because we are water, aren't we? About what, 78% water?
Yeah, 75. I think this is actually how every sound person working with sound in any level, this is what they're learning first.
Right,
That
okay.
it's all about the intention.
Yeah. So it's not
Because
just about...
when I remember when I was studying mantras and singing, and most like the books when you study sound, this is what the discussion it's about. That in various places around the world, you might be having very different sounds to unblock the chakras.
Yes.
But actually, it's always matter the intention behind it. Would you like to go and get your water?
I think intention is the key word in everything, actually,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
The reason you're
So
doing
now
it.
everything I do, it's about that, about having an intention.
So a little bit about you. So you're from Bulgaria.
Yes.
You've been here how many years?
Since 2009, so 14, 15 years.
And you started with what was your first instrument? Was it the kora?
So I've been actually for many years into dancing and movement.
Yeah.
So when I met Joe Codwell, is his name, the father of the child, he's a multi-instrumentalist and quite inspiring person. And this is what we were collaborating. He was the musician, I was the visual.
Yeah.
So I would
with
do
the fire.
with fire, with various like illusion feathers, masks.
All sorts.
You can see some things on the wall
Yeah,
there,
I know, that's amazing.
yes. So
Mm.
this is how all went about, and then I think 10 years down the line, maybe around pandemic actually, just before that, I started working for a charity on the island, Independent Arts, delivering movement session with mindful breathing and moving, dancing for different ages, and they asked me, oh, would you be happy to do a mindful session with sound, or would you be happy to... So gradually they will start asking me. I was like, oh yeah, I can do this, I can. And suddenly I don't know,
It just happened.
it just happened that
Yeah.
I realized that maybe being in that sea of vibration,
Yeah.
I've been learning all along from
Yeah.
Joe, from all these festivals where we went,
Yeah.
from all the musicians drumming around the fire. Of course, I believe that everybody can sing, everybody can dance, everybody can play any instruments, and it's all... I mean, people talk about talent, but usually talent, it's actually how many hours you put into it.
10,000, they say.
Yes,
Then you're the expert.
to be the
to be the ultimate. Quite
yes.
a lot. Yeah.
So I think, although I'm saying it like that, oh, I just wake up one day and I realize I can do this.
Yeah.
That's the conscious realization that I have achieved a level where I can share this more on a professional level. But previously, of course, I've been actually playing for years to practice. You know, like djembe drum, the African drum, the didgeridoo, everything. Yes.
Yeah, and I know you're just...
So kind of...
I mean, you've taken the word multitasking to another level. Because, you know, they say...
it's
true,
true,
but it's true. When I come to your wonderful like sound healing events, whenever I'm over here on the island, I'm just blown away. You know, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And you are starting to use the voice, which, as you said, you've only just finding the confidence to use the voice because you thought you were not hiding behind the instruments, but you thought that was your forte. And then you started to do some chanting, and we did a little bit of stuff together, which was really good fun.
So we're going to share this.
Yeah, are we?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm
How
hoping
about
now.
tonight?
Oh my goodness, no. Oh my goodness. Sore throat. Always an excuse, you see, isn't there? But like you say, we can all sing.
Yes.
If we can talk, we can all sing. We can all dance, and it's getting that confidence. And I think letting go of the ego, because when you are singing or dancing, you think, oh gosh, I don't look very good, I don't sound very good. But if your intention is there just to be in that moment and in that present state of being free and enjoying your connection to earth or the trees or the music, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what you look like.
Also, I think there is another factor that when you do something, especially like that energetically, you're tapping to this frequency often, and because of this, you start, you're able to go to that space much quicker.
Paper.
Than,
So if they get squashed, I have to make them back into shape.
Oh,
this is actually a really beautiful, it's like origami.
Yeah.
And our Thai friend, Nim, she's magical being. She's been doing this all by hand, one
So
by
what
one.
have we got? So it's paper.
So it's like a little paper, and she folds them like stars.
Oh my goodness me!
And
wow,
she
that's
loves
amazing.
them, and she gives them to people like a little
like a little
wish.
gift.
Yes, like
But
a little gift. So this,
I even gave one to Mummy.
she has unicorn powers.
I think this is it. Well, I think
she has magical power.
Do you know? It wouldn't surprise me too, especially with the new generation coming in.
Yes.
You know, at this time on humanity, I think there is going to be some musical or energetic.
Yes.
Unicorn telepathy powers.
Exactly.
I think.
Because this is what we are coming back to. What the aboriginal people were doing this, and now scientifically it's proven that the didgeridoo, the brain waves that we live in every day, it's alpha, you know, at the moment.
We're in
alpha,
then you've got beta,
yes. And then, but the sound of the didgeridoo and the medicine drum, they take you like really easy into that
another state
of being, which is theta.
Yeah.
And if you do pranayama or breath work, or you practice some dance in that way, like a practice, you can actually go to delta brain waves.
Yeah.
And in that
beautiful.
in theta and delta brain waves.
What? there was a stove and a bit of jars fell out.
Similar to that.
Oh,
yes.
really? Fell
Yeah.
out?
So Mummy had to change it
Put it in another jar and it will fill up
into a jar.
into a bigger jar. They're beautiful. They really are beautiful. Do you know, I'd love to see them all joined together. You know, with a little,
Like
through
a
a little,
little-
yeah, so you can wear them round you, you can put them round, I don't know, the Christmas tree for next
Yeah.
year or around the house.
That's
They're
gonna
really
be a work.
gorgeous. Yeah, I want to be. Sorry.
About 5,000.
Sorry,
Thank you
Mum.
for the homework.
I said you're multitasking. So
I was playing
got
the
the ditch
didgeridoo.
there, cooking. So. Cool. Okay.
So this with the
yeah.
brain waves, just
Yeah.
to finish with that, because
Yeah.
that's really important. Because
Right.
I actually have noticed that when, from my own experience, of course, as well, when we are teenagers, young person, we are wondering what it's all about, and we all want to be in that trance state of mind, and to feel the bliss. So these days, of course, it's really beautiful that we have as practices yoga, meditation, and we can get into that blissful state through that.
Yeah.
But you know, we can find this with the music, with sounds,
Yeah.
of course.
And again, you don't
And
have to play
movement.
it. You,
You
can
don't.
just,
You
know,
can
you can
just
just be in the room
be
and
in the-
hearing it, and you can
yes.
feel it sometimes,
Yes.
can't you? Like the
With
drumming. or whatever.
didgeridoo, definitely you
Yeah.
can feel the vibration
Yeah.
so strong.
No, I love it.
Yes.
Do you want to? I don't know how long we've been chatting for now, but I know we could go on for ages. But
Half an hour.
half an
this
hour,
really
okay.
long.
So shall we end on an instrument or two? What do you want
Yes,
to play?
yes.
I mean, I'd love a little bit more of that, please, because it is not my favourite, but I love it because I don't hear it that
Yes,
often.
yes, yes.
And maybe a bit of the kora.
Yes.
And for those of you that are watching and you like this, please like it. What else are you supposed to do? Like it, subscribe. And comment.
And comment.
And do comment. And also, I'll put Fanny's details on the bottom. You've got your own YouTube channel called Sun. Do you want to say a little
Sandra
bit about it?
Forest.
Yeah.
Please, the
Yeah.
same. Yes, if you
Yeah.
can, like,
Have a look at it.
subscribe,
It's
have a
amazing.
look. And we have a lot of free there sound meditations where you can actually even see what I do with all the instruments. And if you have a chance, doesn't matter where you are on the globe, go for a sound bath, sound meditation, and
Yeah.
just tune in with the land, tune in with the sound, and walk bare feet.
Yeah.
Pick up your litter,
Pick up your litter and go for a
go
sea
for
swim.
cold swims.
And eat chocolate. Oh no, sorry,
No.
that's for later. So I am going to go over here and let you get your instrument out. I think it's just behind you, isn't it? So I'll move the chair so you've
Shall
got
we
some
do a
space.
didgeridoo or chorus?
I think I'd love you to do the didgeridoo to start with.
Yes.
Would you mind? And then go
So
on
I'm
to
just
go
going
on
to
to
play
the chorus.
another one.
Yeah.
It's in the key of B. So if you have been so amazing and stayed with us the whole time, just take a little moment and close your eyes and put your hands on your belly and take a few deep belly breaths. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And invite an intention, what we were talking about. If my heart away, oh no, ella away, oh Maria, ella away, alawe yato.
Because also you can just feel the vibration, you know, just sitting here, just actually feel it resonate through the body.
Oh, thank you for being so supportive and
Wow, just enjoying what you do.
We haven't actually prepared that bit, so
No, this is all raw. Like all the videos, you know, that we do here, very raw.
we can't see you now.
That's fine. I don't want to be a distraction.
No, just because we haven't. The kora has 21 strings, and I haven't played today, so it's out of tune.
Does
So
that
I
matter?
need to tune.
Do
I
you need
need to tune 21 strings.
Oh,
So if you pause it,
I can't do. No, well, just have a little tinker so people can get the, you know, that you don't have to actually play it. I mean, that just sounds beautiful to be ignorant. Yeah.
just a little. So all the musicians that out there, please excuse me. For a moment with me, let's have a little important moment to feel gratitude for everything that we have in our lives. So just feeling your heartbeat and inviting gratitude for the sky above, with the sun, with the clouds and the rain. The earth below, with her trees and forests, the desert. With your next inhalation, just gently inviting gratitude for all Mother Earth creation and all the people that are part of our journey. Giving us the experiences and the learning that are shaping who we are. And just for a moment, feel the connection between our hearts. In this room with me and Kizzy and the little one. And wherever you are, just feel the connection with all the living beings. Household or in your village, in your town, on our beautiful planet Earth, just connecting us all together with that invisible web of unconditional love. And let's just remind each other that every time we breathe out our sacred breath, we're sending that unconditional love across the globe for peace and love and unity.
Yes. Thank you. So thank you so much. I had to come back and close that. So, that was wonderful. Thank you so much, Fany, as always. So I hope you liked that. A little bonus track thrown in at the end. I loved it. And yeah, if you want more, then go visit Fany's website and I'll put the details below. So again, like, subscribe, comment, and see you next time.
And support the Freedom Network.
Yeah. Thank you. Oops, how do I turn this thing off? I never know.